way.
I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right.
I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I gonna do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Chavez. Oh, Bishop got battered right there. Bishop was absolutely battered right there. The one thing he's got to do is stay away from that right hand. Chavez is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. What a demolishing hook by Andre Bishop. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys, can you believe that? Oh, and there you go. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Big shot he just scored with. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Chavez is going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have to.
Wow! And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is he didn't.
Brian Kenny back here.
Andre Bishop, your winner by TKO. Is there any better feeling for a fighter than to Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Parries that punch intended for the head.
More defense.
When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have.
He is dead. Look at that. And he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Castillo's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the solid? Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Castillo's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it.
Get inside, get inside. Finish with the hook.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Took a shot, now he gives a left. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Andre Bishop needs to get away from these body shots. He is taking a lot of punishment from Castillo. Downstairs with a right hand.
Watch that.
And we come to the end of round number 1. Start of a new round, but will it be much the same? Castillo's been down numerous times tonight, Teddy.
Well, if there was a mercy rule like there is in Little League Baseball, guess what? It would be invoked right now.
Big shot there. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
5,
What a soap opera it's been for Andre Bishop, and now you can write a new chapter. His second win at
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up.
It's a big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck them. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man, and if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. Boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you've got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you've got what it takes. When you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurt. So all eyes at the start of round number 2 now are on the right hand of Andre Bishop. Remember, our video replay showed clearly that he hurt that right hand in round number 1. Wow! And that shot puts Andre Bishop down.
Now his personality hurts him because he's going to want to get right after the guy, and he shouldn't.
This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
Wow! We've been watching this roller coaster ride of the career of Andre Bishop for so long. Now another dip. Can he rise up and continue on? Bishop able to get back on his feet, but will he be steady on those feet?
I think he will, and believe it or not, I think there may be an opportunity for him to catch his opponent coming in a little reckless.
And you can see Andre Bishop in... Oh! Johnson's power just much too much for his opponent.
Remember what we talked about.
Solid left hand to the head. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing. Oh! What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has...
Solid. Andre Bishop rocked by that power punch. Bishop is down. Down, but not out. Bishop gets up on his feet.
Right now, what he has to do is he has to kill a little bit of time. He's got to move his head. He's got to be defensive.
Wow! Johnson's in prime form. Power surge here. Bishop, he can build off of that.
Yes, he can. And he will build off of it because you can see his confidence is spouting round by round.
Andre Bishop, when he was in his prime, he always had a very good left hand as a middleweight. Now he's showing he can do some damage with it as a heavyweight. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. You know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that their opponent hasn't recovered.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round, Andre Bishop, with only his left hand as his real weapon, just isn't landing it at all.
Keep moving.
Good job with another left hand. Scored well up top. What a good headshot. The hook landed by Andre Bishop. This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said, if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. Right on the mark with the hook up top. What a sharp, piercing hook by Andre Bishop. Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left.
Hey, let's go!
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Johnson's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that will put into the cut a chance to work a little bit. But also, he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Body shot.
And now another left.
Let's go.
Johnson's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
Bishop's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand.
You got this.
The combination punching now scoring well by Andre Bishop. There's another left hand from him. Fires off the hook. Look at that. A snapping hook by Andre Bishop. Johnson's the victim of a powerful hook.
You gotta let your hands go.
And here's a little insight we're getting from our ringside researcher. He says that Andre Bishop actually had a previous injury to that damaged right hand. And get this, Teddy. And he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Johnson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. Andre Bishop's able to land a good, solid left hand. Johnson's got those earmuffs on. He's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Good flush shot upstairs. Meldrick Johnson's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Little head hunting with the left. Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. Super hook by Andre Bishop. Excellent hook to the head by Meldrick Johnson. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage.
Okay.
Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
A well-placed left hand up top. Andre Bishops has been landing that jab all night, and Teddy, he then gets the payoff on the inside because of it.
Yeah, he does. You know, he sets the table, and then he goes in and he eats.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. That's a big flush punch landing on Andre Bishop.
This is not the first time that Andre Bishop has been...
And banging away he goes. Andre Bishop once again will have to dig deep. Bishop goes down yet again. It can all change so fast. Here's what you should be looking for here at the start of round number 2. How much is Andre Bishop using that right hand? Because it appeared that he severely injured it, if not broke it there in that first round.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there.
Oh, he gets hit. What a big shot. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
And Andre Bishop now appears reluctant to throw that right hand.
Work the body.
Andre Bishop is just going to do further damage by throwing the right hand the way he just did.
All right, keep moving.
He comes back with the left hand again. Watch the hook. Scored well up top. And you can see Andre Bishop in pain after throwing that right hand. That's a non-factor against Meldrick Johnson. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Do that again.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Bishop's left landing well. And that's the end of round 2. Oh, that's a big hook right there.
Great.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Andre Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Here's the bad news for Andre Bishop. He is not able to land that left hand, and that's all he has.
Beat him to the punch.
Scored well with the left downstairs. Johnson's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
Nice work.
See, this is where Andre Bishop carries that speed from his middleweight days forward. Even though he's a heavyweight now, you can see how quickly he can deliver that hook. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Great hook to the head that time. Here we go with the fourth round. Bishop's got a chance to do something very special here. He really puts forth some serious damage to his opponent in the last round. Now, possibly a stoppage, Teddy.
Yeah, if he doesn't get over anxious, you know, if he doesn't rush in there and smother himself, he's going to get the knockout.
Boy, the judges are having an easy time with this because this is... Let's see if Bishop can survive this. He just took a big shot.
I think he...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Now.
Good job with another left hand. Pace yourself. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
Well, the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight.
Yeah.
Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Good flush shot upstairs. Bishop's got speed and plenty of it. Teddy, still, I'd like to see him just bite down and fight a little more.
Yeah, you'd like to see him sit down a little bit, bend his legs a little bit, and make those punches a little more effective. Not just great where they look good.
And round 4 comes to an end. An interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Up top with the right hand. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Uppercut. Johnson's right hand scores well that time. Crashes home with a hook. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counter-punch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain.
Finish with the hook.
And now another left. Two good jabs by Andre Bishop. We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying, listen, tough moment. Oh, and there you go. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? How important is it? Teddy, this will be very interesting to see if Andre Bishop is favoring that right hand, because our video evidence clearly showed that he hurt that right hand.
But the hand that you use probably 80–90% of the time is the left hand. That's the lead hand, that's the setup hand, that's the jabbing hand. His corner needs to tell him now there's nothing wrong with that hand. Go out there and behave like a fighter. Go out there.
Oh, he is stunned. He could, big shot he just scored with. Andre Bishop rocked by that power. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Johnson's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Double jab right to the face. Nice strike after catching one by Meldrick Johnson. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Johnson. Combo lands to the head. That right hand over the top lands flush. We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying to look for the uppercut. That time, he found it, he saw it, he gave it. A piercing hook to the head by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
It's okay, let's go.
Good job with another left hand. Who would have ever thought it with two guys like this?
Andre Bishop as a challenger.
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN.
Bishop's now making. And they are underway. Round number one of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Stewart's hoping that his strategy of utilizing his jab pays off. How could it do so, Teddy? What will that bring to him?
Well, it's going to bring a lot of things. First of all, defense, separation. It's going to keep his opponent at a distance where he can't harm him.
Solid. That combination puts him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There is no doubt that Andre Bishop's right hand is...
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my broadcast partner Teddy Atlas, coming to you from the Thomas and Mack Center, where tonight the unbeaten Andre Bishop will face the veteran heavyweight Dwight Cooper. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Good block, putting him in position against the ropes. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Cooper's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. So, Teddy, here we have a power puncher against a fast and speedy fighter. And if you're the speedy fighter in a matchup against a power puncher, what are you trying to accomplish early on?
Well, you want to stay on the outside where you can use that speed a little bit. And you want to make sure you don't get trapped. Don't let them get you into close places.
Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper. Showing you some defense there with the block. Goes up top with the right hand. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Cooper catches Bishop clean. And oh no, there's blood over the right eye. Andre Bishop is now in a tough spot.
Well, his cornerman's going to have to take care of. The cutman's going to have to stop that bleed. But that has to serve as a warning of things to come. Be aware now. Be better.
A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tense.
Dwight Cooper's damaged, but there it is! Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old-timers would say, take a walk around the block.
Big shot. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? That cut over the eye may have been a big wake-up call for Andre Bishop.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it won't be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this sport, many smaller guys have moved up in weight and been successful. Bishop wants to be added to...
Nichols is stunned and staggered. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Blocks away that headshot. When you've trained in situations like this, a power puncher against a fast fighter, what kind of adaptation? He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. On the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. Nichols is stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Nichols is tagged by a right hand. Blocks the headshot. A well-placed left hand up top. And the round comes to an end.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Remember, double up the jab.
When you get a fight